Hey there. Thanks for subscribing to Destination Internship's Intern HQ newsletter. My name is Mike, co-founder of Destination Internship, and I'll be doing a walkthrough of the resume template. Let's get started. There are several sections to the resume template, and before you get into inputting fields, I'll go over them. The first section is your name as well as contact information. This is followed by a 1 to 2 line personal statement. Then comes education, experience, involvement, and skills. Starting from the top though, let's revisit your name and contact information. Make sure to replace your name destination internship resume template with your name, typically your first name followed by your last name. For example, if we were filling this out for a fictitious person named John Smith, we would title this John Smith. Then, as you enter your phone contact, make sure to get rid of the brackets surrounding the words phone contact, along with the words phone contact. For example, if John Smith had a phone number that he'd like to be contacted at 111-111-1111, we would enter that number here. Additionally, do the similar thing for the email contact. Make sure that you delete the brackets surrounding email and replace email with whatever email address that you'd like to be contacted by. For example, email@email.email. Make sure that you still have this divider line in the center in between the phone contact number and the email address contact. This is just mainly for aesthetic purposes, but it looks nice. Then, moving on to the personal statement, add a brief heading outlining the opportunities that you're looking for. We provided an example in the template, but make sure that you replace this whole section with your actual personal statement. For example, in this fictitious example, the personal statement is, I am a collaborative individual seeking a project management internship within the aerospace industry. We will delete everything else, but keep the personal statement. Moving on to education, make sure to add your academic institution name. Whether it's your university that you attend or a high school that you attend, make sure that you replace this academic institution name with the name of the institution in which you attend. Moving on to GPA, input, you have GPA colon, and then a first area of putting input, followed by a slash and a second area. In the first area, enter your GPA. For example, let's say John Smith's GPA is 3.07. We will enter 3.07 in that field. And let's say the academic institution that John Smith attends measures GPA out of a 4.00 scale. Input the scale in the second section, 4.00. Therefore, the GPA reads 3.07 out of 4.00. The scale is important because it provides perspective on the actual GPA that you enter. On the very right side, we see graduation month, graduation year. Replace parentheses graduation month with the month that you intend to graduate. For example, let's say John Smith anticipates he will graduate in May 2023. Replace parentheses graduation month with May, while keeping the comma that follows. Then replace graduation year, parentheses, with the graduation year in which you intend to graduate. In this case, John Smith intends to graduate in 2023. Here, we have an anticipated graduation day of May, 2023. Then input your major and minor. If you don't have a minor, don't worry about that. But if you do have a minor, we like to separate the major and minor with a semicolon. For example, we provided a BS in mechanical engineering, followed by a semicolon, and then minor, followed by a colon, in data science. This communicates a Bachelor's of Science in Mechanical Engineering, along with a minor in data science. If you have multiple minors, feel free to separate them using commas. Looking at the experience section, replace company with the company that you worked at and position title with the role you held. On the far right side, this communicates the day in which you started and the day in which you ended that employment. For example, if John Smith started an internship in June of 2022, he would enter 06/2022. And if you concluded that internship experience in August 2022, He would replace the month section with 08 and the year section as 2022. And overall, this shows a start date of June 2022 and an end date of August 2022. Then add supporting details describing this experience. We recommend that you include your value add, impact, and any specific softwares or strategies that you used. This will help create effective bullet points. We also recommend keeping bullet points to a single line to make sure that they're concise and efficient. Moving on to involvements, similar to work experiences, replace organization with the name of the organization and have your most recent position title. Then feel free to add details about what you did, who you impacted, what the impact was, the skills you used, or any direct contributions and tangible results that you had with this organization or this involvement experience. It can be a school-related organization, a community-related organization, or something for fun. For example, to address that latter point, we have personal experience, such as a personal project you've worked on or an involvement in your community. In this case, you might want to explain what you did and how you did it, or why you did it, along with the significance of doing it. The final section is skills, and we think it's best to have a short one-line description about how proficient you are in that skill, along with the context it's used in or how you obtained it. For example, if you are skilled in mobile app development and fictitiously, this John Smith person that we're filling out this resume is skilled in mobile app development, and fictitiously they launched 7 applications with 3+ star reviews and over 1,000 downloads. That's a great way to show the context in which the mobile app development skill was applied. Another example is if this fictitious John Smith had skills in Spanish. He might say, for example, that the proficiency was fluent and it's demonstrated through a top score on the AP Spanish exam, and that this fictitious person studied abroad in Spain. These are examples on how to fill out the skills section of your resume. Okay, that concludes the walkthrough of the resume template, and we hope you enjoyed. Again, thanks so much for subscribing to Intern HQ newsletter, and we look forward to getting back to you with more content. Thanks so much.